So let's go, everybody. Another human versus night elf. We have a lot of these so far. And let's see if Todd can make it into the match against him, into the so anticipated match versus Hitman. Another round of 16, everybody. Let's go.
Sorry, this is the right server? Where is he right now? Is he in Australia?
The admin said don't ask, so if Duro tells me to not ask him anything, I'm not asking him.
All right. Well, hopefully it's cool with both the players, and they're both seem to be fine. Everyone seems to be happy. Okay, well, good. GL Breton. I think we're good. I think we're good. Maybe it's just unfortunate circumstances.
Wait. Carson, you gotta try that again. It's Bratan.
Bratan. I can't do that. I can't do the little roll.
There you go. That was good enough.
Bratan. All right, Todd in the upper left-hand side. He had a lot of game tape to study from the past couple of days. Starting in the yellow, as so many people like to do yours in the past. Loved it. Sonic, of course, loves it. There's something special about the yellow color. Neutron in the bottom right-hand side. With high ping, we tried to prevent that, but hey, seems to be good enough for him. Archmage versus Keeper opening.
Didn't Todd say if you had his camera, he would wear the Jester outfit today? I think he said that on the broadcast.
I think so too. Maybe he said if we make it mandatory or something.
Well,
but I mean,
that one, I'll call him out. Don't worry.
He's halfway there already. Anyway,
just being him? Is that
just...
what you're saying?
You know me well, Carson. Thank you, Capsule, for the sub, and thank you, Freedom, for the sub. For Warcraft 3, Aya, Captain. Fierce Durden, thank you for the bits. Drunken Bash, thank you for the sub. Jockel Bremse as well. Best stream, Classy Joe, $10 donation. Love it. So, Keeper starts off with creeping. Unusual spot here, next to the Null Overseer.
Yeah, interesting. An expensive creep camp, but you do get a bit more experience, and we've been talking throughout this whole tournament, really, in this matchup about how important level 3 Keeper is. So getting that touch more experience is nice. And then maybe you can go straight into the Murloc and then go into the Harass on the expansion. It'll definitely be late, but he's going to have the guaranteed level 2.1 here. And the tech's going to be a bit delayed, but Neutron did do the shop trick. Uh-oh, the Wisp. Going to be forgotten about, but will be healed. And Todd going to go for 3-farm Expo. Yeah, it is a 3-farm Expo, so very early.
There looks like it. Interesting. Maybe a little bit of a new approach. We have seen a couple of approaches by Night Elves here. Very cool to see the diversity in openings from Human and from Night Elf on this map. Spiral thought level 2 is pretty much perfect to be the aggressor. Didn't work out too well for him. Now different approach by Neutron. Gets an entangle off. Might even get the kill here.
Yeah, that'll put him at close to 2.5. That'll mean, maybe one more camp, one more small camp, and maybe a couple more peasants going down. But he's gonna have to use another entangle and a whole lot of time. And in this time, Todd has a full scout on where the Keeper is. And of course, the archers themselves aren't going to do anything on their own. So he can really use this time to get aggressive on the map and have a positioning in a way that Neutron can't pressure the expansion at all. This is going to be a no peasant loss 3-farm expansion. Dare I say, best case scenario possible in this matchup.
Carson, I'm gonna laugh so hard, sorry. Todd found a ring, of course. So he wanted to sell it, went to the marketplace, and guess what 2 items spawned in the marketplace? 2 rings of protection. He couldn't even trade it if he wanted to.
Oh my god.
That's the most Todd marketplace I've ever seen in my life.
Poor fella. He did get the claws, and now he can go to the shop. He goes all the way to the shop as well, now gets the circlet and the dust. So at least he's got what seems to be a good Archmage, but it did take a while, and it did cost a little bit. But still, level 3 footmen, decent items. The pressure here is going to be magnificent, and this is, of course, all just to gain space for the expansion. Todd's going to be teching at... This is going to be a 5-minute tech. Oh my god, this is an excellent game for Todd so far.
Yeah, he looked really crisp. And look at these denies, man. He's so good with that. I keep on mentioning that in every ESL Meisterschaft cast, but maybe that's in German and you don't understand it. Todd is one of the best players in the entire universe with denies. Boom. 3 out of 3.
Bro, any of these kills would have been level 3 keeper. Any of them. But now, if he does get this last kill, he'll be level 3 with barely any mana. Really nicely done from Todd. He even gets an archer there, and he had dust to secure it regardless. And now he's definitely going to stick around to kill this water elemental. There's no doubt in my mind he goes for this deny.
Oh, a little too late, but okay. Can't have it all, apparently. But still, good tech for Todd. Good level for Todd. Yeah, a lot of footmen dead, but they also did a lot of damage. So there's no mana on the keeper, as you said. Using a lot of moon juice here on the moon wolves, who are all dry at 60% of nighttime. It's not too great for Neutron, but, you know, he got something done. Got a couple of kills now late. Todd, double racks, rifles.
Yeah, he does like that. He likes his Panda second. I got a little bit of a coaching session from Todd a few days ago on our little Norton gaming stream. And he coached me through a couple of, they were human against night elf games. And one was on this map, and he liked his 2 barracks rifle all in with the Panda second. You get level 3, and then you push with the 70 supply. So I know what's in his mind. I'm warging into his mind right now. There's another, I think it was Star Trek reference for you. We were talking about that yesterday.
I think that's Game of
I
Thrones.
know what he's thinking. Is that it? Warging?
Warging, yeah, I think so.
Oh, like that character that didn't have an arc but was supposed to have an arc and ended up just being really boring, but in their opinion was the most interesting character. Yeah, love it.
Yep, pretty excellent description, man. Yes. Tinker second by Neutron. I love that. But yeah, you meant the little Norton gaming stream that had like 18,000 viewers or something?
Yeah, how'd that happen? I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention to the chat or anything because I was playing myself, which was a little embarrassing. So I didn't pay attention to the chat, and then I looked after. I was like, why is there's 20,000 people watching? What's going on with this?
That was pretty sick indeed. I don't know. Norton Gaming, man. The people are just tuning in.
True.
And of course, you and Todd together, casting session. That's what the masses want to see.
Oh yeah, they want to see us play 2v2 and me secretly be terrified to lose a game with Todd because you never know what the consequences will be when you lose with him on your team. But we did end up winning, so it was all right.
If I can win with Todd, oh, nice breath of fire, then you can win with Todd. Tinker in a world of trouble. So is the Expo. And so is the entire game of Neutron.
Yeah, this has just been rough front to back, honestly. Todd, the pressure. He's eventually going to get this tree. There's no way around it for Neutron. He's even going to get the Tinker as well. And behind this, of course, the macro is clean. Oh, maybe the level 2 Panda going to go down. Oh, and maybe the tree going to live with another eat. Cannibalism saves trees.
That's what we call it. The eat of the tree. But I guess the footmen are doing an excellent job in killing this one. Good night. That was expensive.
All right, the macro follow-up is good for Todd. He's got the 2 barracks pumping away and the double sanctum as well. And the Panda will soon be back. Unfortunate that it was on level 2 when it died, but still. GG is actually just going to be called. And yeah, it would have been a strong 70 supply follow-up, so it probably was lights out for Neutron, but a rough first game for sure.
Yeah, pretty perfect for Todd.
Yeah, aside from the Panda loss, pretty much. Yeah, he gets the tree.
Calculated.
True. It was a worthwhile trade, I suppose. You get their expansion for a level 2 Panda. I think that could be argued if it's worth it or not, I think.
Remo the Demo Man, you're very quiet.
Yeah, rough game, dude. That was just, he got clapped. He got clapped real bad. Todd, you know, he always looks terrifying in this matchup. Once again, showing how well he does here. That creep route, it's nice to get level 2 right away, but it takes so long. Isn't it better to just go orange into natural or orange green or something like that? I've seen it a couple of times. It doesn't look that convincing to me, I gotta say.
Yeah, I had the same feeling. I share that sentiment, Remo. Sometimes you're really, really smart about that game, especially when you agree with me.
I know that feeling also all too well. You know, it's amazing, right? How one's own opinion is always the right one. It's pretty unbelievable.
Weird, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you guys are right. It's all right. I can be the mediator here and say you're both right. How about that?
Damn, Carson, you're right.
There we go. And I know I'm right. Look at this. We're going deep. 6 levels deep now.
Would be sick if everybody in the chat is now agreeing with us too.
Come on, chat. Can I get a true pog? A true pog? I'll wait. I know we're on a slight delay, but I'll wait for the true pogs.
There's this one guy who wants to be really edgy now and ruin the moment.
Yep.
Remo would be one of those guys, I guess.
Never would I ever want to or dare to. What's Neutron gonna do next? Of course, playing on 200 ping. Not easy. I think I may have never played on 200 ping. What was the old Battle.net? The old Battle.net ping?
250, right?
225.
250?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was rough.
I guess we did used to play on that, but Neutron always a trooper. Hasn't complained here at all. Just is doing his best, you know, even with bad conditions. I mean, he's kind of used to it by now, isn't he?
Yep.
But yeah, Todd certainly put on a good shellacking right there on map 1. And we'll see how it continues.
Thank you for the $5 direct contribution by Classy Joe. Todd Hype, he says. So $5,319 now. That means we are $431 away from the Carson Trivia Quiz number 2 that we are preparing for the next weekend, that we could potentially maybe be preparing if you reach that stretch goal of 5,750. And at 6K, there's another governor donation waiting for us for 250. So get that in, everybody. Get them monies in. We got the second match coming up between these two. Todd versus Neutron. Round 2 is looking relatively rough for Neutron. Todd also such a great player versus Night Elf. We've seen this in Meisterschaft. He's still undefeated versus Night Elf in Meisterschaft. That's absolutely insane after 4 freaking seasons. And now after dominating Tide Hunters, we're moving on to Autumn Leaves and kick it off now.
Kicking it. Kick it. Wait, what song is that? That's Beastie Boys, right?
Beastie Boys.
Yeah, No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Yes, you can.
That's Tribe Called Quest.
Ah, it's a different one.
Good though. That's good. It's a solid tune as well. That was my grade 9 through 12 woodshop teacher's favorite band. We would get to play music on the stereo, and we'd always play Beastie Boys just for approval from our father figure, because woodshop teachers are always a father figure, right? That's how it works.
I think I never took that class, which you might notice now if you see me trying to do some handiwork. Just it's not working out at all. But man, growing up with the Beastie Boys, not the worst.
Excellent group. Oh my god, yeah. And actually, Tribe Called Quest, they did a song with Q-Tip. Now that I think of it, they did Ill Communication with Q-Tip. So not actually an unrelated reference from Mr. Remo Demo Man. Yeah, I didn't like woodshop. I was very, very anxious the whole time for. I took it every year too. I voluntarily signed up for it. I just hated it. I don't know what I was doing.
Weird. You're weird sometimes. And this is also weird by Neutron because he's expanding first thing in the bottom right of Autumn Leaves.
I like it. I like it for both players. This is a very greedy expansion from Neutron, but I think he's got to be greedy to make up for it. And for Todd at the upper left expansion, I like this as well because he gets a pennant of energy. He gets more experience. He can creep green camps now safely by the expansion. I'm a big advocate of these expos.
All right, and attack, of course, to follow this up. Very early on, everything's very hurt, but he saves most of the treants. Very good min-maxing thus far. Already got Crystal Ball. Yikes. Todd starting with the circlet and a pendant and an expansion. I feel like more and more humans are expanding on the upper left-hand side now after we updated Autumn Leaves to 2.0.
For sure. Interestingly, though, with this creep route that Todd did, I think on the old version, he would have gotten level 3 because there was one more level 2 or level 3 creep there. I think a level 3 creep there. Oh, but the archer could give him it. And yeah, he will get level 3. That's really good timing. And also Neutron, by the way, he used the crystal ball to scan the close by natural of Todd. So he hasn't actually seen the expansion yet. He might be thinking, is Todd playing one base right now? Although he did have a wisp that's now going to scout it. So he's aware of what's going on. But his expansion, is Todd aware of that yet? Doesn't seem like he is.
There was a little bit of a dispel against the water elemental, so he has to work without it, but Moonjuice also super low. Not able to go for a scan in nighttime, as indicated by this little purple thingy there in the top.
A town is under siege.
And now he sees it with a wisp.
Players' forces are under attack.
All right, so Neutron knows what's going on. Todd, maybe not entirely, because the Tree of Life is moving over, and Todd is thinking this is a standard game, because I guess he saw the tech, and he goes, okay, this looks like a decent tech timing. Now he's going to walk over and maybe see the tree, but he's probably expecting it to be constructing right now, not walking over. So, maybe if the tree was a little bit further down, Todd could have missed it, but now he can deny maybe the gold mine for a little while.
He's moving away. Probably a little afraid of Entangle, and that's exactly what we get. No staff, surround, sweet, and that on 200 MS. Neutron, thumbs up for that move. Todd still trying to fight out, do a little bit of damage, get that extra bit of experience, but has to TP out eventually.
Yeah, saw a little 4-pointer there. Like to see it from Neutron, and now he can go get some mana back at home and then maybe start to pressure these footmen to keep Todd away from his expansion, because if Neutron could start mining on this 2 base, he also has a massive tech advantage here. So he could definitely transition this into quite a good mid game. The crystal ball now again scans the expansion, even though the wisp saw it earlier. Interesting. I accept, whatever. And Todd's going to try to get level 4, and he's going to try to ideally not lose too many peasants here, as Todd so often tries to do.
Again, the Tinker second hero. Not only once at that desperate game 1, but moving through with it. Nice. I like it. Yeah. I was asking yesterday, why are there no Tinkers? Neutron probably listened, and it's just doing me a favor.
It's interesting, right? Because I'm wondering, I don't actually know the answer to this, like how good of a late game carry is it? Is it better or worse than the Naga as a late game hero with the cluster rockets? Right now it can creep nice in the mid game with the Pocket Factory, but later on, like, is it as good as a Panda? Is it as good as a Demon Hunter? I don't think so. But the question, I think, is it better than a Naga? Maybe could be argued.
I think it's definitely better than the Naga, just because you can spam it the entire time, a little bit of a stun, and level 6 is just awesome. So if we go super late game, then I think there's no discussion. I'm a big rocket stan. So my opinion, I guess, biased.
And I think against what Todd prefers to do is 2 barracks rifles that we saw in Tide Hunters already. And against rifles, cluster rockets is even better because every time you do the rockets, you hit an AoE on them, but you're also stunning them for 1 round of attacks, which is really good when most of the damage is coming from the units that you're already wanting to cluster rocket. The gold mine might be going down. That 600 gold that would be lost if it does go down, added with the wisp. But the cluster rockets again helping to lower the damage to maybe save the gold mine, but
no
not
passive.
looking likely.
Yeah, very well calculated. Todd's got to be careful here, though, because there's no TP, no staff. He's basically all-inning this expansion at the beginning of Tier 2, which is, like, seems like a little bit of a weird move, but it's working out really well.
Well, the tree now being pressured, and the Tinker has to go back to heal up with the Moonwells. The lore is only now being constructed. I feel like they could have been constructed much, much earlier, but maybe the lumber was missing.
He has 400.
Quite a big mistake. Yeah, I feel like those should have been up a long time ago.
There's no wisp to repair. Can he brute force this? Doesn't even need it. Neutron eliminated first round. Good luck versus Kiddo Dog. All right, GG, thank you. Game, everybody. 2-0 for Todd. Just like that.
A very convincing performance. Neutron, we have seen him play better than that before. Of course, the high ping. Always a big problem there to overcome. But great to see him participate once more, which means just like Sock and Fortitude, Todd also successful, at least in his first game. But the big challenge is coming up next. Hitman, America's Pride. Sending his way.
Yeah, and we could end up with the same amount of European and American players. It's up to Todd. Todd's got to carry the flag for the entirety of Europe. Otherwise, we have one American and one European player here. Unacceptable.
I mean, he was looking good on his stream last night, Todd. He was winning some good games against Orcs. I saw him play against Fast, I think Linguagua. He did play Hitman a couple of times. I don't know what the score was. He also played Moon a couple of times. But Todd was not looking bad on stream against Orc at all last night. I think he's got a solid understanding of the matchup. Although he does hate headhunters quite a bit. He definitely hates them, but he knows what to do against them.
Who doesn't? Okay. That is the bracket here so far. We got Lowlight going through, we got Fortitude going through, we had Sock going through, and now it's between Hitman and Todd. The most anticipated match since, I guess, Lowlight, Johnny Cage, probably even more. Of course, we're gonna get that on as fast as possible.
Ameno, dure are ure are ameno. You know what I mean? Have you guys seen the Amino cat before? He puts his head in a lampshade and then they play Amino. I think that's me. Okay, I'm done. You guys know what I'm talking about. Everyone's seen it.
Did they just legalize something in Canada land, or what?
It's been legal for years.
What do you have for breakfast this morning? Jeez.
Ooh. Same thing as yesterday. Tell you that much.
Oatmeal every day with Carson. We also got a few subs coming in, guys. Thank you once again for your tremendous support. Not just to the War3Champions prize pool, but also to us. Drunken Badge with a 26-month 3-sub. Fierce Durden with 100 bits. Freedom 15 with a 21-month 3-sub. Says Warcraft 3 II Captain. Kevcell with a 16 months. Gokkel with a 199 says pizza and BTW equals the perfect Sunday. I would not disagree with that. And Otto von Bisk with a 20-month 3-sub. Guys, thank you all so very, very much.
Damn! This is incredible. Thank you, guys.